Post show.
Post show.
We need a little post show jingle.
Yeah.
I want it to be in this tune
Doo-doo-doo.
of The Simpson. Yeah. The post
The post
show.
show.
Yeah. That'd be great.
We got a couple minutes for a post show before we gotta shut it down.
Yeah.
Shut
Um,
her down.
Shut her down. I was gonna say my friend Crispo, who was in chat, it
I
was
saw him in
actually
there. Yeah.
he is an actual Japanese person. So if only we had that Hatsune Miku conversation a little bit sooner, we could totally
Oh,
ask him
man.
about it. Yeah.
I'm still
Um,
just laughing at this list. I'm like, I seriously did not remember that. But Hannah,
There's things on my list that I am hesitant to bring up. It's thoughts that I would like to ask and I think would be funny on air, but I'm also going, we need to be in the right frame of mind for these.
do I need that out there? Yeah. Do I need
yeah.
that?
But like
I'm
maybe
just,
the next episode.
Maybe the
I
next
find
time we're all a little more drunk and loopy, I go, this would be the
Yeah.
time for it.
yeah. I had some Irish whiskey, so I'm okay.
I was
It's
I was
like,
gonna
water.
say we were talking about like putting on music to go to sleep. Brian, do you do sleep music or
No.
like no? Like you
No.
have to be complete silence when you go to
Yeah.
bed.
Well, there's a fan on with a little bit of white noise, but yeah.
And Tony, you still do like the meditation type thing for
I do. Sirius XM, because there's no ads.
Mm,
Great.
Yeah.
They do. They actually have like they had a spa channel that was pretty good, and they actually just have a sleep channel
Oh yeah.
that I really
Yeah.
like.
Those are cool. I nowadays I don't do music as much anymore, but I kind of just I don't do music at all actually. I do like rain on a window pane noise.
Yeah, that's nice. That sounds like white
Yeah.
noise. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that tink 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 noise. It's great. But I was gonna say when I was younger, like maybe 12, 13, I did have a Pandora like account, but it was a hack account. So we never got ads on it. It was on a jailbroken iPad. And
That's amazing.
yeah, and before I go to bed I would put on some music. But like I never really like knew how to like use Pandora at the time. Like I kind of never understood the whole radio concept. So like I said, I would put on Kenny G a lot. I used to love my Kenny G station. But it was also through that method that I discovered Brian Adams.
Okay.
Because I remember
I
getting in
wouldn't think Kenny G would lead to Brian Adams.
no, but it
you
was
know.
it wasn't on a Kenny G station. It was some other station. But I remember being in bed one night and Summer of '69 come on while I was trying to fall asleep, and I'm like, oh my god, this song fucking bangs.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Great
go.
song.
It's not a far step from say Kenny G to like Heaven or Please Forgive Me by Brian Adams. Like those are sort of in the
I
same
guess
realms.
it's instrumental
Yeah.
saxophone though to vocals, I guess, is why I don't.
That's
I don't
no,
really
yeah,
get it.
but it was definitely a different station rather than the Kenny G one. The Kenny G one, every single time, I know I'm about to fall asleep when I hear that.
Is that Songbird? Is that the name
I
of it?
think so. Yeah,
Most famous
Friggin',
song
it's
that
so
everybody
good, man.
can recognize, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kenny G. That's
But yeah,
doesn't matter who's
that's
playing soprano sax. It sounds like Kenny G.
that's it.
You guys have any
Uh,
other weird sleep like
Apnea?
no, not sleep.
Like
I can't even think of the way. I'm losing my mind here.
No,
Like-
no,
like
rituals,
rituals
or
type
thing?
weirdness?
Yeah.
yeah. No,
I'm trying to think. Like when I sleep, I'm very weird. Like I have to turn into the wall to be able to fall asleep. Like I can't just sleep facing with my back to the wall. Like I know a lot of people is like, why would you turn your face to the wall? Because like your back is so open for an
Crouching.
attack. But yeah,
An
but I
attack.
always
You're not
yeah,
gonna
but
get
I always
attacked, I hope.
love
Do you lock the doors?
yeah. But it's like a cave diver type
Yeah.
of thing
Oh,
where
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
my face
yeah.
have to face a crevice to be able to fall asleep. Yeah. But yeah, that's just me. But speaking of cave divers, there's this really funny trend on TikToks right now. Have you guys seen this? It's like
Yes.
you seen the cave diver memes, right, Brian?
No, I have not.
You haven't?
No,
Okay.
I have not.
So this would be like I can show you like an example of it. So like it'll be like a model like this. It'll be like cave divers be like, yeah, I can fit in that, and it's just like the camera would zoom in and it'll zoom back out, and you just see a pair of shoes on top of this lid, and it's just like cave divers are stupid. Like why does anybody do? Cave
Why is
diving,
that a
period?
meme now? I mean, that's funny, but
diving?
yeah, no, what? Yeah, why is that a meme now?
Because it all started with this meme where it's like cave divers when they hear of a cave called the Devil's Butthole and decide to leave their happy family of 3 to go to the Devil's Butthole instead. But yeah, it's stuff like that.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you guys know anybody that cave dive or
No,
just
man.
I
That
did.
that
I did a tour of a coal mine.
Yeah?
Big surprise in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I did a coal mine tour once, and just being in that was, I'm not claustrophobic, but I was like,
Yeah.
this is the only thing I remember was they were showing just like, this is how they checked to make sure that things were safe. And this guy gets in this little ledge and he's all scrunched
a
up. He takes his
canary.
hammer. He takes this little hammer and goes, crank, crank, crank. He like, you hear that? That's good rock. He goes, over here, bang, bang, bang. That's bad sealing. I was like, well, then stop hitting it. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. We're all down here with you. Don't do that.
He's doing that every freaking tour, man.
Yeah.
Stop it.
It's just like, how many times are you going to hit that until something bad happens?
Yeah,
You
that's
just
funny.
said this area over here is not good.
Yeah,
Let's-
Yeah.
literally,
He's like,
you don't have to hit
this is
it.
where you don't hit. Then don't
hit
hit it.
here. This is bad.
But he has to show you what it sounds like, Tony.
Didn't like that. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get
I
like 100 yards into a cave, and like they turn the lights off, and there's nothing.
Yeah, pitch black.
And it
fucking
really is
terrible,
like, good
man.
luck ever finding your way out to life again.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
That's why it's like, man, like I can't imagine like, well, cave divers climbing is one thing, but like the people that swim into caves,
They're
that's
nuts.
like, yeah, that's scary, man. Like you don't see jack. And even then, like, how do you keep track of where you are? Like if you're walking, you can still know like, oh, I'm walking this way. But if you're swimming, you're sort of just in any direction. You know
You
what I
probably,
mean?
I mean, you might be able to have GPS, but
Yeah.
you probably study maps before you go in, because yeah, man, if you're going through like tiny, that's
Well,
terrifying.
the thing that they
terrifying.
do, he's talking about going through tiny holes, that they'll take their oxygen tanks off and put them in front of them to swim through.
Oh, is
And
that what it is?
It's super dangerous because if you nick that on something, because you know, if there's coral or something nearby,
Yeah.
and that ruptures that, first of all, dangerous to begin with. Second of all,
Right.
you're screwed.
You're not getting
Yeah.
back up.
Oh no.
All right.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane.
That's
man.
got to be amazing, but yeah, that's I'd be too terrified for that.
Yeah. No, I'm a very anti leaving the city type of a person, so you would never see me at the Devil's Butthole whatsoever.
I like a good hike and stuff. I do miss the woods, but I'm not getting in caves.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but the reason why I asked, I had to ask this because I feel like you guys kind of grew up in a time where, you know, everyone was more outdoorsy, you know what I mean? Like I would never do that type of stuff, but I feel like cuz Brian when Brian was younger, he would definitely go out to the woods and like if
Oh,
he
yeah.
happened to find a random cave, I feel
No,
like
wait,
a
I've never
young
been
bro-
in the cave. There were not a lot of caves.
Yeah,
in
but you
Indiana.
telling
There
me
was-
if you were like 11, 12 years old, you're playing with your friends in the wood and you guys see a cave, you wouldn't walk in there?
Oh, I absolutely.
Oh,
would
yeah,
have,
that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
no
that's what I
question,
mean.
No
Yeah,
question.
that's-
Well, let me ask you this, Winston. Have you seen Stick Talk?
No, what's stick talk?
It's people finding just cool sticks and showing them off.
Yes, yes.
my
I have an
God. See?
account. There's a Brian. There's this whole thing
Oh
about
my-
it, man. There is an account on Instagram, and I need to share this with you, Tony, where people will find giant shaped stick, and they would take a photo of themselves and submit it to this one page, and there's hundreds and thousands of people following them.
That was my childhood.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was me and Dave in the woods finding cool sticks and just hitting
Uh-huh.
hitting plants and trees with them.
Yeah.
Right,
That
but
was
you
it.
were kids. Now these are
Yeah.
adults with phones. That
These
are
are
uploading
adults
them
are
to
doing
TikTok.
this, man.
Now,
And
Brian,
here's
to
the-
be fair, you put me and Dave in the woods now, I think we're doing
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive.
But here's the thing, Brian. So you know this page have so many followers, it becomes a community, right? So every time somebody upload a cool looking stick, they convert it to video games like weapons. So
they all got
they're like-
stats.
yeah, there's stats. There's
Oh
a
my
name
gosh.
for it, and there's lore written for every single one of these sticks. It's crazy. The community for it is insane, man.
We used to save ours. We had this little like fort that my dad built in the woods for us.
The
So
armory.
we'd collect all our sticks. I remember I had, it was like this 6 foot long stick, but it had this little branch on it, so it was like a handle.
Oh,
awesome.
that's so cool, man. Yeah.
It's like what
Uh,
Boba Fett uses, whatever he gets from those guys, whatever that thing is.
but yeah. All right. But yeah, no, I love stick talk, man. It's great. It's so great. But yeah.
Every time
Uh,
you mention these things, I'm like, I'm just so confused.
Man, Brian is really aging out of this social
It's
media
just-
thing,
And
man.
people have gotten either really weird or have turned, like, again, my childhood, it's just digital now. It's just there's a
yeah.
community of people also looking for sticks in the woods.
It's
Yeah.
the niche of it all. Like
Yes.
like
Yeah.
such weird corners.
And that's
is
my
what-
thing, Brian.
is
I
weird
feel
to
like
me.
I feel like if you were like chronically online enough, you would find your niche. You know what I mean? Like you would 1000% find something that you were super into as a kid, and it's just so happened like
And
that
that- yeah.
community is still around.
What's hilarious is the Pizza Hut in Dahlonega, that is the Pizza Hut from the 80s.
Mhm.
That has come across my scope so many times now, which is hilarious
Yep.
because I've like driven past that thing a million times. But yeah, so I don't know what it would be like. Like what the content would I get if I got on TikTok?
So that's why, like, you know, like what other than skateboarding, breakdancing, and stuff like that, what else were you into as a kid that were like?
I was into Star Wars characters. I was into G.I. Joe, but I don't really care about that now.
Yeah, I guess that's. But I also feel like you don't care about it because it's not in your face about it. You know what I mean? Like I didn't care
I
about.
mean, if I saw something, I would be like, oh dang, let me go down this rabbit hole.
Yeah, and I think that's what's happening with me and Tony. For whatever reason, Power Rangers started showing back up on my feed now. My God, have I learned more about Power Rangers in the last 3
Than
weeks
you ever
than
knew
I
when
ever
you-
did? Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
this,
and that's probably it. If I started poking around and I found something, I would
Yeah.
go down rabbit holes. I'm
like
certain.
that Pizza Hut, consumerism is really playing on nostalgia recently. So, like,
It
I
always
I
is.
just saw a TikTok today saying mask. Remember the
The
80s?
movie?
The
No, not the
Green?
movie. Like the acronym.
Jim Carrey.
No.
No, wait.
MASK.
MASK, the cartoon. Mask.
No.
No, I've never.
Mm-mm.
I
No.
know Mash.
No,
MASH.
MASH. All right, I'll have to show you guys later. Yeah, Mask is
Okay.
making a comeback, but I guess that'll be for another time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrap us up for the post show. that
All
fell
right.
flat.
We go well. We go down to. Nope, have me down that rabbit hole. Don't know what
Yeah,
that's talking
Yeah.
about.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching the post show. We'll see everybody maybe in a week's time. We gotta get
Yeah.
another episode recording out,
Yeah.
and then maybe a
Hopefully.
week after that, maybe we finish
Yeah.
the TV brackets.
Maybe.
Who knows?
knows?
Maybe.
Anything
Yeah,
could
who
happen.
knows? Find out next time on the next episode.
Yeah.
Tune in next time.
Yeah.
Film at 11.
All right.
Exactly. All right. See you
See
guys
ya.
later. Bye bye.